So my name is Armentrout, and I'm an experimental choreographer from the Bay Area in California, which is San Francisco and Berkeley, Oakland, that area. And so I've traveled this far distance to bring you a piece called Reveries and Elegies, which is a site-specific project that I've been working on actually for the last year and a half. And I've been doing things that are very much mapped into a specific space. And this thing has been mapped into 6 other spaces so far all across the country. This is the first time it's wandered outside of the country. But I think it's really a piece about the specificity of place. It's also about the nature of performance, what's special about performance, how it speaks to us, and also how I think performance is a good vehicle for talking about what identity is or self-dom. I think all artists, we work in our own peculiar, different little ways, and as a dance artist, I think space is really important to me. I have a home studio in Oakland, and I just spend hours there. Hours daydreaming, really, in a way, or just, I don't know if you do this, but I can kind of feel the edges of the space without moving in it, and the container kind of helps you decide what to do in it. So I feel like I've been doing site-specific work since I got out of school, that I always do it, even if it looks like it's normal proscenium. So when I get to a new place, I kind of have to hang around, and so I've been hanging around. I don't know if people have seen me, but I'm skulking here and there. I'm in the hallway, I'm in Mike's office. I'm just kind of like trying to feel the size and the nature of the spaces, how they get used, whether they get sunlight and change of light in them or not. All these things, I just have to kind of be there. I think that, and this is something that happens when you're working in this kind of intensive site-specific way, that you're kind of like, oh, I need to take care of the audience a certain amount because I don't want them to feel like they're missing out or they got confused and they were watching the wrong thing. So generally, I try pretty hard to help the audience know at least where things are happening. They don't have to watch, right? But then with this structure of this moment when they have to pick something, even though it's fairly focused and so they'll know what to be watching when they're supposed to be watching it, there's still this kind of built-in message. I think it's a tricky thing to work with, and I don't so much, there's a kind of modernist idea, Cunningham idea of, oh, every audience person has their own experience, which I'm like, absolutely, of course, but I think that often that gets taken to mean that I, as a choreographer, don't necessarily have to have a clear idea of what it is that I want you to take away. And even though I think that it's impossible for me to, exactly control what you're gonna get, I'm not so much playing in that ambiguity plane. Oh, it's so fun. It feels actually a lot like where I went to school, which is funny. And I haven't been at, this kind of dance department in a long time, so it feels very comfortable. You guys are all pretty sweet. That's really lovely. It's very cushy here in lots of wonderful ways, and it's just, it's been really fun to build it here.